just want to go ahead and say, this is not, and I repeat, not a how-to video. It's just me doing what I do. I figured somebody might enjoy it. Back at it again today with an interesting special video. We're going to the dyno today. It's gonna be sweet. Dyno and Donnie's big block Chevy. So let's go in here and see what we got going on. Right. I have 7 quarts in it. So yeah. What are we doing today, boys?
It's dyno day. Dyno. We're excited.
Heck yeah. Joey, give us a little rundown on this here big block.
This is Donny's big block. It's a 454 30 over. Got it out of a motorhome. It was a GM reman deal. So we just took it apart. We gave it a fresh overhaul, dingle ball overhaul. Had low miles on it. We threw a Brock camshaft in it. 565 left right in there. Hydraulic flat tap it, and then we got some Speedmaster heads just because they were available. Yeah. And we're gonna break this baby in and see what a fresh 454 30 over, pretty much stock lower end, can make for on a budget. I mean,
it's going to do really good for the low amount of money that's in it. I think we're going to be real happy with it.
Hopefully we can do 500 horsepower is the goal, but that's always a depressing factor.
That's the goal. We would like to see it, but be happy with whatever it is. It's going to run good.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great. I gotta fix that oil drip.
We just got a few things we got to do, and then we can put this in the back of the truck and head on down the road. Appointment's at 8. It's about 6:15 right now, so we got to get rolling.
Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined.
Don't worry about it. It can go wrong. It's a fact.
This is probably number 20 I've built in dyno now.
Yeah, nice.
Getting close. Because we did 4 or 5 just last year. And I mean, and it's the same every time. I've only had one bad day. And that was when I had that camshaft ended up breaking, which he probably has sitting on the counter still. Because that was, I think, one of his first days dynoing when he bought the business.
Oh.
And it spit the camshaft out of the back of the block.
Holy cow.
Crazy.
Yeah, 8. I mean, it ran for, I don't know, I think like 28 seconds.
Huh.
Just got it up to up to RPM, and camshaft, it just stopped running, and camshaft flew out the back.
Did it? Could you see anything in the brake that caused it? Was there porosity?
Porosity in the camshaft. Yeah. So using these cheapy Edelbrock camshafts scares the fuck out of me.
Yeah. It could happen.
Scares the fuck. Well, ever since then, I said, we're not using these cheap camshafts because you know how that goes. I said, we're just going to spend the money. We're going to get a billet roller cam from now on, and then you don't even got to worry about it.
Then Donny comes and shows up with his cheap camshaft. Don't worry about it, Joe.
You know,
I'm well aware that something could go wrong. It's just part of the fucking game. Like I said, I mean, I really, you know, because of you and because of everybody, I've gotten away very cheap putting this together.
Here we are.
Hola.
Max, this is Donnie. This is his engine.
Okay. You take two-party out-of-state checks?
Right.
Dang, that thing's clean. Well, clean for Minnesota. Still has cap corners in it. Dang, dude. A little paint restoration, this thing would be just fine. Sorry, I'm a truck guy. So we made it down here to R&R. Check this place out. Just full. Howdy.
Like, I'm sure he still has the part. I will show you.
All right, let's see this thing.
This is what came flying out of the back of the engine.
Oh, brother.
You can see there was some minor polishing where it was porous. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dang.
That came up, I don't know, a couple years ago now. That came out of one of my engines here. Pretty impressive.
I bet that made a hell of a noise.
Actually, it didn't. It just kind of went poof and stopped running.
Huh.
Max was kind of like, what happened? And I want to say that was one of the first engines he probably dynoed when he bought it.
It was pretty early on, yeah. Yeah, we started it, it fired, shut off, and all you heard was a thud.
And
that's weird.
And the thud we heard was, I think, part of the
Cam
camshaft.
plug, yeah.
The cam plug hitting the drip pan. That's just put into aluminum then.
That's probably what pretty close to So what's the power estimate?
475.
That's your guess?
That's my guess. I'm going to say 475 with probably 480 foot-pounds of torque. We're low on compressor. This was it's factory 30 over piston. You know, stock rods, stock cast screen. It'll be all right.
I'm just getting excited. Dreamed of doing this when I was young and wasn't able to, and finally getting an opportunity. I know it's not a crazy engine or anything, but it's cool for me.
Yeah, that's all that matters. As long as you're happy at the end of the day. Well, we'll try your carburetor down and see how that goes. Shit. Right there on the corner.
I remember now. Give me a second.
So you gonna bring your car out and race it yet or no?
Oh,
I'm going up. I don't know if you guys got a brainer to go.
I don't get kicked out of Raiders.
Why?
I don't have a kid.
I got kicked out of brainer. I have a cage. I still got kicked out of brainer.
For what?
Didn't have my license at the time. Well, I didn't know it was gonna happen. I'm like, it's 100 shot. You know, I know it's got an acres converter and the motor makes 600. 100 shot, we'll see, it'll run low temp. 990. Shit. First pass.
I might try to go Grove Creek once or twice. I've heard Rock Falls ain't 250 either.
Nope.
Try not to
Smells like fuel in here. Just put the gas in the tank. He's all hooked up. Just gonna start checking for leaks, and we're moments away from firing.
I'm feeling giddy. Is it gonna work, Joe?
I don't know.
We'll find out.
It's gonna
He'll
do
be able to tell
something.
us once he turns it over with the starter if
Yeah.
there's something fucked up.
Right. If it doesn't make a mark,
Oh no, he'll be able to hear it in the starter if there's something bound up or unhappy. I mean, hey, turn it over hard, something's wrong.
yeah.
I'm sure Max has got that here now.
There's some engines, you turn it over and you're like, somehow some of them live, but it's like, and then you start it, it's just like,
So this right here turns over hard.
the battery's kind of low right now.
Fucking scared me a little bit, man.
Calm down, Joe.
No.
Not time to panic yet.
No, it is. This is the panic time because moments from now is when camshafts fly out the back. I'm not ever forgetting that. It might make me a better engine assembler, but because I'm
Close enough?
get us started.
Trying to fix my cheap valve cover.
I like Max. He's
Oh, no wonder that. That makes sense now that he heard of my pod.
Oh, I I didn't hear that.
Yeah, you weren't in here. I think you were in the bathroom. but yeah, I said, and he said, oh yeah, I heard that.
Valve covers, and they're sweet.
The Chinese valve cover leaks. I can't believe it.
It's actually coming up out of the last hole.
Oh.
That's not good.
Number one just went cold as it was breaking in.
Get lost the cam.
Deep.
That's what that is.
Son of a bitch.
Unless my poly lock came loose. Yeah, I heard that there's a lot of electric failures.
Yeah.
Been a... Yep, poly lock.
So is that not as big of a deal?
No. We just gotta tighten that back up.
What made it loosen?
Well, I got yelled at last time I was in here. Because Max is like, stop tightening these so tight.
Oh yeah.
So I just kind of went through that, or I might not have.
Tighter than that.
Yeah, tighter than that.
Sorry, my bad. This is why we come to the dyno.
Great.
I don't have an EGT gauge, or I don't have Lambda at home like that.
Yeah, if you're running it at home, you don't even...
Even if, like I do, I bought a standalone air fuel gauge, there's a Lambda, but that runs off Lambda off the collector. I don't know which cylinder one does.
Hopefully. Well, we'll find out.
Check the other ones while you're in there. Oh, we look good. Woo.
They're gonna run through and check the rest of them because with one coming loose, you never know what else you missed or didn't get quite tight enough. So tensions are high. We're laughing because we're stressed out. All in good fun. Talk about a freaking stressful few minutes. I have nothing to do with this and I'm kind of stressed out. Can't imagine how Joe feels.
Yeah, I tried to put him at ease, like, what's gonna happen, what's gonna happen.
Right.
Right, exactly.
He's a stand-up guy who will do the best for you every time. I'm not worried about it.
Right. Yeah, parts failures is one thing, but... Oh, yeah. Number 11,035.
Dyno Ing. Round 2.
That sounds a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that must have been there's a couple of examples that went loose, but now on that.
The other side was good.
It's one of those ones where you're doing it and you get a phone call.
Well, that's the problem is when I work in my garage, like that's why I never have the doors open anymore. Somebody stops by, which is fine. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't want to be an asshole, but if you're in the middle of this and somebody stops by and an hour later you're back to it, and you're like, oh, I did that side, but really you just then you go check the other side.
Yep.
Now you get why I get anxiety when I come here.
I'd say that was a big win.
Come on.
Your mom ain't gonna watch this.
It put my heart in it.
I know, buddy, I know.
Everything's looking good now. Get all them adjusted.
I was telling Jake, I know you're doing the best you can for me. You're always doing the best. There's nothing you need to worry about. Well, you do your best and don't worry about it. Whatever happens, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, so oil was nice and clean. There was no glitter up in there. That's what I was pulling, dabbing.
Yeah.
Is it time?
It is.
Nice.
What are we gonna do first, Max? A little street pull, or you gonna pull it up to like 4,500 and see what happens?
Yeah, we do that.
See what the torque is. Give them a little tease.
A little warm up.
Put a little load on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care what you do, just do the thing.
Right. This is changing too fast for my eyes.
450, 459,
459.
4,100. So you need a 4,000 stall converter,
Okay.
or 35 to 4 in there.
Well, I'm gonna have to get one.
I recommend a FTI or get a better one, because those cheaper ones, when you put torque to it with a big load, they'll balloon and they'll wipe out your thrust bearing and everything.
Okay.
It's worth that extra, spending the $600-700 on a decent one
Right.
for what you're doing here.
Yeah, because I think, if I remember right, that one that's in there is like a 2,500 or something. It's not very high stall.
Right. Yeah, do that.
Talking, what was it, 460 and
459.0.
459 and on torque?
That's
and
torque. And then at
407
and that was only
horsepower.
4,800.
Yeah, and the short pull.
Definitely could use a bigger carburetor too.
Yeah.
Pulling 2 inches underneath the carb.
All right, well, I should have brought that 850, because you could buy that same carburetor I have
Yeah.
from Quick Fuel. I mean, I think it's $950 right now, but that's the one I had.
466.
It's a big motor for me.
460 cubic inches, that's what I mean. You can bank on it even with how tame the compression is and the lower end. I mean, 1 horsepower per cubic inch with a camshaft and an OK head will get you some good numbers. Imagine the tires you could fry back in the day if you put this in an old car you had. This was almost unheard of power.
Yeah, listen, that
When when
I was a kid, that was a huge.
It's going smooth, that's what
Right. It didn't blow up. We're happy. And everyone knows I'm the expert in the room.
Call him doctor.
at 57, 467 at 43.
So we decided that the carburetor is too small, so they're going to change it out for a 750 that the Dyno has.
What do they come with, like 78s? Yeah. Bye-bye, Adam Brock, I hate you. Not a fan.
They work good on stuff like you're driving.
Yeah.
Street stuff. They work great for that. But as far as power goes, they've never been the greatest card for that.
Almost to that 70 mark.
475. Well, we haven't touched timing yet.
Yeah.
Is it 35, 34?
35.
You still think it's going to do 275 or 475?
475 to 480 right in there.
Yeah. I hope so.
Still pulling 2 inches of vacuum. That's crazy.
You can run power brakes, bud.
Good, because it actually, that truck has a booster in it.
If you want to, you can.
It makes a huge difference. I wish I had them.
Yeah, I would like it. I mean, if it has enough vacuum.
Right.
You need to leave that carbo.
Kind of.
So what are you guys doing?
Draining the fuel bowl. We're gonna take some jet out of it. That's the lower edge.
All right. Just that quick.
Amazing how easy it looks when they do it every day, doesn't it?
Hey, I heard on Cletus McFarland's channel that 99 jet's where you want to be.
That's on the nitrous.
No, that's all of them.
One's here, one there.
Yeah, I went just a little too far. That is about the same now, so realistically, if you had one with
74, 80.
yeah, probably safe.
Okay. We'll write that down before we leave.
I saw the 475.
Spacer time.
care.
Ain't no difference in it.
Maybe throughout the whole curve it might have
Yeah.
lost torque.
Yeah, lost torque.
I'm still trying to climb up on horsepower too, just a little bit, but
Yeah, lost 4 on average though.
right. Didn't.
All right. So what we came up with is 477.6 for torque and 474.5 for horsepower.
Yeah, you can read that.
Cool.
My.
So that's it for us. We're gonna break it down, put her back in the truck, and we're gonna go get some food.
Hell yeah, what are we eating?
I don't know yet. We'll figure that out.
Not settling for anything half-assed.
Where are we going?
Something good.
All right.
Nothing half-assed.
Holy cow, that air feels good.
Very nice.
Yeah, runs good. Made good numbers. No real damage of any sort. A little polylock issue, which that's an easy fix.
Worked it out.
So, heck yeah, man.
Good. America.
America.
All right, so we got the dyno day done. Happy with the results. Joe did a good job.
It worked well.
It worked well. A couple of bugs to work out, but it all worked out well. It broke in good. No catastrophes.
Ran smooth.
Yeah. We're tickled. The final horsepower number came in at 475 horse. And what was the torque?
477.
477 for torque. And we looked back, and it looks like Jessica Humphreys was the first person to put 475 horse. So she wins a pair of weekend passes for Kraby Farm Bog.
Kraby Farm Bog.
We'll get in touch with you and get you set up.
Absolutely.
That is all.